papyrus, papyri? It's a, like a, not a perfumery. I don't even know if that's a word. I might have just made that up. Hey friends, today I am doing a video with my Egyptian souvenir haul, and I'm so excited. I will preface this by saying that I don't have every single souvenir that we purchased, simply because we've already given them out. We've already given them to people. So I'll just tell you about what we got, and then I'll try to remember the prices we got for them, because in Egypt you haggle over everything. So I don't have like receipts or like prices set in stone. So I'll do my best, but you can probably see behind me I have a few things I'm going to show you real quick. Egypt's pretty cheap, but they do tend to start high if they know you're a tourist. So you kind of come in at a low number, you haggle a little bit, and if you have a guide who is a local, which we did, they can jump in and help out, and that always really helps because they typically know what the item is worth or what they would normally pay for it, and they help out with that. And the same goes for things like even water bottles. Out on the, when you're touring all day long, you need water. It's extremely hot there. So our guides would actually get our water for us because they would get it at a cheaper price. So anytime we needed anything, we asked them to get it because they would get it at the locals price versus a tourist price. So that is something to keep in mind if you are going to Egypt. With that said, I'm going to get started because I'm really excited to show you what we bought. I've got some really cool things. First, I do want to show you a couple little things. One is just a little keychain that my husband purchased. It's got the pyramids and it says Egypt right here. I hope you can see that. And then the pyramids have little rhinestones on them, but the back has the Egyptian flag, so that's pretty cool. I like that. We got this at the Khan El Khalili Bazaar, and I want to say he paid like 100 Egyptian pounds. I think that's right. I can't remember for sure. It's already been a month, almost a month since we've been home, so those details are starting to fade. But he collects keychains, so that was something he just wanted to grab one of those. I collect magnets. It's actually a new collection I've started recently, actually within the last couple of big trips that I've gone on. I didn't used to collect them. So I bought two of the same one, and this is what it looks like. And I hope that that focuses for you. If not, I'll insert a snapshot. But that is a magnet. I got, like I said, two. One is supposed to be for my mother, because I always get her. Oh, they're not the same. They're not the same. There's the other one. So I got two of these. I'll keep one and the other one's going to go to my mom. I've started buying her magnets. Anyways, I believe I got both of these for... okay. I had to get my converter here. Don't quote me on this, but I feel like I got these both for 25 pounds, which seems really, really cheap to me. So I might be remembering that wrong, but I remember getting a good deal on them, so maybe that is right. I don't remember. Then one of the other places we stopped in, they have alabaster factories where they actually, so alabaster is huge in Egypt. That is what the Great Pyramid and the pyramids of the Giza Plateau used to be covered in. And they've got other temples where they believe they removed the alabaster from the pyramids and rebuilt or reused it, repurposed it to build these other temples. So it's very, very common, like, limestone and sandstone is over there. So they actually still mine it and build these beautiful, like, vases and sculptures out of them. We went to a factory where they actually show us how they still hand carve everything. And while we were there, we did purchase this really nice vase that we gave to my mother-in-law for a thank you for watching our daughter while we were away. And I got two things while we were there as well. One, I got this pyramid, and it's basalt. So this is not alabaster, but it is basalt, and it is pretty heavy. So it's just got different designs on each side, and then I also got, I think it's a bead, because I can see right through it, but it's a scarab, and this is a special kind of, it's not paint, I don't remember what it is. I need to look it up. I remember seeing it in a documentary before we went, so something about it turns it blue. I need to look that up. But anyways, I got these. I actually got these both for free. So, well, we were spending time trying to decide on a vase, which, again, we haggled over. What did we pay for that? 400 pounds, maybe? Let me check and see if that sounds right. No, it had to be more than that. Maybe it was 600 pounds? I don't remember. I'm really bad at this. I should have wrote it down. But anyway, so we were looking at all these different alabaster vases and trying to decide which color, because there's 3 colors. There's white, which is like all alabaster is translucent if you hold it up to a light, so that was really pretty. Then there's brown, and then there's also, I think it's like a yellowy color. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. I can't remember this already. Okay, so anyways, so we were just debating on these vases, which one to pick out, and then the whole time I'm looking for something little to remind me of Egypt. I just wanted something very small, and I thought the scarab would be perfect. I just wanted it to put up on my shelf. I didn't want anything big because, frankly, I don't have the room. So I went over and I picked it up and I was like, add this to our total, and the guy was so sweet. He was like, nope, that's free. You can just have that one. So he gave it to me. So then, while they're wrapping up the vase and everything, our tour guide actually comes over to me and tells me to pick out something else because he was going to buy something for me, and that's when I got the pyramid, because I thought, again, I wanted something small, and this is just so cute, and I can put it up on my shelf and remember Egypt. Then, we did get t-shirts. I really like having a t-shirt, I guess. I really think that's like an American thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like a lot of other countries don't really buy t-shirts as souvenirs. I don't know. But I love getting a t-shirt as a souvenir. I don't have my husband's because he's already worn it and I don't know where it is. But I got mine, so hopefully you will be able to see this. This one was actually really popular everywhere. It just has hieroglyphics on it, and then at the bottom it says Egypt. But I really liked this. First of all, I like the color, but I just thought that the hieroglyphics on it were really cool and reminiscent of Egypt. So that was the shirt I picked out. And then we got a shirt for our daughter as well. We got Queen Nefertiti on it. And I just thought that was cute for her. So she can wear that to school or wherever she wants. And then my husband's had, I think, the pyramids on it. So these 2 shirts we negotiated. We got both of them for, I think, 350 pounds. And then we went to another booth at the bazaar and got 2 more t-shirts. My husband's and then one for my father-in-law. And I believe we paid $300 for both of those. So we were able to negotiate a little bit cheaper. But our guide actually helped with that one. He was like, oh, we got these others down there for $300 or 300 pounds. And so the guy was like, fine. And so he gave it to us for that. So that was great. Thank you, Mahmoud. So those are our shirts. And then one other thing, we went to a papyrus factory where they actually do a demonstration. They show you how they make papyrus out of the papyrus plant. And then they have papyri? Everywhere, all over the walls, and you can pick out whichever one you want to purchase. And I knew going in that was the one souvenir that I really wanted to get because I knew that was so Egyptian. And so when we went to the factory, I told my husband, I'm like, we are getting one, and I already know pretty much what I want. So we did, and trying to get it out. They pack them in these really nice tubes, and they're hard, so they don't get smashed in your luggage on the way home. But I can't seem to get the papyrus out because the tube is too well packaged. There we go. Okay. Alright. So I got that out. So we was really cool. And it is very, it feels delicate like the edges, but it's really not. So we have our name in a cartouche on this side. And over here we have an offering of the papyrus flowers to one of the gods. And I thought that was really pretty, so we can frame that and we're going to hang it on our wall. And so this, I believe we paid about $25 for. So let me see, that would be in Egyptian pounds. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right. We paid about 400 Egyptian pounds for, and that's including having them customize it with our name and hieroglyphics. We wrote out our name, and then they actually went through and hand painted it right there in front of us, and I thought that was really cool. The other really cool thing is, I didn't celebrate my birthday. We actually flew home and landed back here at home on my birthday, so we weren't really celebrating my birthday while we were over there. But when we were on our Nile cruise, we actually got paired with another lovely family who we have become good friends with now, and I love them. But the husband's birthday was while we were there, so we actually had like kind of an impromptu birthday party, and our guide actually gifted both of us another papyrus. So I have that one, and I will show you. And the papyrus do come with a certificate saying that it is indeed real papyrus and not banana leaves, which is common if you like buy a papyrus off the street and it's really cheap. It's usually not real papyrus. So this is the papyrus that he purchased for us. We each got the same one, but I thought it was beautiful, so I'll have to frame this and put this up as well. And I don't know what all the hieroglyphics are yet, but I do want to look at them and see if I can translate it, because I think that would be really cool. So we got that, and then we went to a third factory. I think it's a factory. It's like a not a perfumery. I don't even know if that's a word. I might have just made that up. But Egypt's really well known for their essence or their oils. Essence is actually the base of perfume. And Egypt has a large, they export like 50% of France's essence for their perfumes. So it all comes from Egypt. So that was really cool. So we went there, and then I bought some oils. And they come in this nice package. It's cute. But also, the way it's packaged inside, it's so that it doesn't spill in your luggage. So they had a great deal. This was buy 3, get the 4th one free. I bought the 1.5 ounce bottles because we were carry-on only, and I needed to make sure I could fly home with them. So I had to make sure they were small enough to fit under the 3 ounces. So we didn't really have any issue bringing these home, even though they didn't fit into our clear bag. They didn't care, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I got mint, and this is really good for like congestion when you're sick. I specifically wanted to get this one because in the winter time when my daughter's congested, I can put a couple drops of this in her humidifier, and it's so strong you will be able to smell it all night long for just a couple drops. But it really will clear up your sinuses, because we did like smell a lot of the different oils while we were at the factory, and it's very strong. So that is what I got that for. I figured this is a much better oil to use than the essential oils you buy from like Walmart or whatever, which is what I hadn't been using previously. So now we're upgrading. And then I got 2 other types of cumin oil. One is just cumin oil, and the other one is black cumin oil, and I don't remember which one is which off the top of my head, but they are supposed to, basically they help with like digestion and weight loss and that kind of thing. And then because I got a 4th one free, I got, it's called 5 Secrets. It's the essence, so the base of the perfume Chanel No. 5, and it smells so good. You can actually, I can smell it through the, it's not even open and I can smell it. You can actually put this into like the alcohol or whatever and put it in a sprayer and make a perfume. I actually just dab a couple drops on like my wrists or my neck. I feel like That's probably better than spraying alcohol over myself. But also, that's what the Egyptians do. I noticed when we were there, and even though it's so hot there, everybody smelled so good. So that was kind of why I wanted that. So I bought that. So now I'll smell good too. And then one other thing I wanted to show you. Again, one of our guides gifted us this. It was a surprise, and I'm really excited about it. So tea is really popular in Egypt, as it is in many places. But he got us an entire bag of hibiscus leaves. And then you just crumble them up, and you can make tea out of them. You see, there's like an entire bag of these hibiscus, I don't know, leaves or flower petals, whatever they are. But, yeah, to make tea. And it's a whole bag, like it's a ton, so I'm really excited. Yeah, he got on it. El Solemn Spices. I apologize if I completely butchered that, but yeah, so he gifted us that, and I thought that was so sweet of him because I didn't want to get some, but he did it for us. And then I think the only other things I didn't mention that we got were, we got 2 little wooden camels for my niece and nephew, and then we also got, you know, those like collector spoons? We bought one for my sister-in-law. Okay, that is not everything. I completely forgot. There are 2 more things we purchased. One is, I bought a necklace. It is handmade, and it's just like a gold wire wrapped around stones. I just thought it was really pretty. We got this on our excursion to the Nubian village. So it's handmade by them. I think I paid $6 for it. It was reasonable. And it's beautiful. So, I'm very excited to have that. And then the last thing that we did purchase is we got a cartouche made. And it came from a factory where they're actually like, I think, partnered with our tour company, because we went to the factory to pay for our tour. So anyways, it comes in this nice little velvet case, bag, whatever you want to call it. We did not purchase a necklace for it because we didn't know what kind of necklace or like a chain we wanted to get, but we bought a cartouche. It is made out of, it is silver, so it's not like a cheaper metal like nickel or anything, but it's got our daughter's name on it in hieroglyphics. So we paid, I want to say about $60 for this, but it's real silver, and obviously it's custom made. They made it right there on the spot for us, so I'm very excited about that. So yeah, that is the last thing that we purchased. Overall, we didn't spend a ton in souvenirs, and it helped that we got a couple of them gifted to us. That was very nice. Thank you so much, Omar. But it was still really affordable, and I felt like we got exactly everything we wanted. Like, we didn't miss out on anything or anything that's a major Egyptian novelty. Not novelty. We didn't miss out on anything. So I really thought we did well in the souvenir department, especially because we didn't have a ton of room to bring it home in because we were carry-on only, so that was good. But anyways, so that is what we purchased from Egypt and brought home with us, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, hit the little thumbs up button and hit subscribe so you can see more videos like this. Thanks.